What is going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here. Welcome back for match number 3 of this Modern League. We won the die roll this time, and we're versing Predator Style. This 7 is looking pretty atrocious. Let's see what we can find. I mean, it's better, but it's still not keepable. No white mana. Definitely have to throw. Probably the exception is if I knew I was versing 8 rack and I had a double creature hand. But even then, we're light on lands, right? Alright, well, here we go. This is the hand. We'll keep this one. Alright, so I'll get rid of Forest and I'll get rid of Temple Garden. And we'll lead on the Horizon Canopy and take that little bit of extra damage to give us the flexibility of this fetch land here. So this fetch land, we might want to get a basic if we're against a Blood Moon deck, or if we're against Jund, we might want to leave it up to play around Liliana of the Veil and fetch the Dryad Arbor. Looks like a Triome deck, so mostly gonna be pretty fine jamming auras. Fortunately, Daybreak sort of puts us in an awkward spot here. If our opponent has Teferi Time Raveler, they're going to get the free bounce and the, I guess the 2-for-1 is what you'd call it, on the Daybreak Coronet. So they can bounce the Ethereal Armor, make the Daybreak Coronet fall to the graveyard. It's not really a 2-for-1, but you know, it's close enough. I think I might... We have an option to kill Ren in 6 here. I think I might actually go after it in this spot. I don't usually kill Ren in 6. But I'm hoping to land screw my opponent here. Alright, so that's Dryad. That's not Teferi at all. Okay. Well, that was quite unexpected. You know what's good against... Against Titan decks, lots of life gain. So secretly attacking the Ronin 6 was the best play ever, and I am next leveling crap out of everyone tonight. That was not at all sheer dumb luck. Not even slightly. Alright, so we take 9 damage. Ouch. Opponent is on 6 though. So he got Scape Shift. Are you fucking kidding me? So he sacks 5 of the lands here. Wait. Did he just sack 3? Oh, he should still get the simultaneous entering thing. He gets fetch lands as well. Oh god, look at all these triggers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Alright, GG. So that's the casual 36 damage right there. Cool. That was a turn 4. Obviously, Force of Vigor is good. I mean, I didn't bring it in against our match 1 opponent, but Decide actually... exiles the Dryad of Elysian Grove as well. It's maybe an expensive way to go about it, but it is an option. I really don't like the look of Griffspoon here. I don't really see much need for Teague or Suppression Field. Actually, Suppression Field can interact with their fetch lands and... their planeswalkers, their engineered explosives. Suppression Field might actually be good. The question is, what are we taking out, and is Decide good enough? It's like a contention between these cards here. Could take out like 1 Windswept Teeth. Go like that. That's still a pretty low curve for us. Alright, I think we do this. Let's get into it. A reminder as well, guys, if you haven't done so already and do enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. We do daily videos here. This channel's one-stop shop for anything Bogles that you could ever need. And in addition to that, we also play some other decks while we stream on Twitch. And also, yeah, I sometimes upload some differentiation, some variety leagues on the weekends, right? I don't know about everyone else. So you might get bored of watching a million games of Bogles. I sort of like a little bit of variety from just playing the deck all the time to splashing out sideways a little bit. Alright, so we did take a bit of damage from the Horizon Canopy there. That's a-okay. We get him for 3. We might want to consider leaving this Spider Umber in hand as well for if we draw a Force of Vigor, right? Which is something to consider when sequencing yours on turn 2, turn 3, whatever turn it might be. Ren and 6. Another Ren and 6. All right. Alright, let's just play out our Spirit Mantle here. I want to kill the Ren 6 given what his deck is. If he plays a second one, I'll just ignore it from that point forward. But maybe that's wrong. 12 is like a 3-turn clock. I don't know. I don't think we're winning without interacting. And I think if Ren 6 stays on the board, it just represents more and more damage they can get off with the Dryad of Elysian Grove. Oh, I'm an absolute nupty, so the answer might not be to board it in or not, but Gadok Teeg does stop our opponent from casting Scapeshift. Now, in game 1, he would have been able to Valakut trigger on the Gadok Teeg and kill it and then cast Scapeshift afterwards, but you should at least be keeping in mind the fact that that's something that can happen and maybe play around it and all of that. All right, I'm just going to play straight into Engineered Explosives here and attack for 6. Means if we draw Ethereal Armor, we're in a good spot. Remand. Yeah, this should be fine still. If we ignored Ren and 6, our opponent would be on 6 right now and dead to the next attack. And we do have Spirit Mantle, so maybe it was a bad decision how we did things. Set a stop on our opponent's draw step. Oh, we just draw the Rancor anyway. That's massive. So it puts our opponent to 2. And then he needs to somehow win from there. The only point where like this is absolutely really annoying for my opponent is if he's holding Force of Vigor in hand, and now he's annoyed that he can't attack like the 2 things he was wanting to attack. Or has he got another remand? Is that why he's paused on this? Yikes, double remand. Maybe we actually path during our turn so we can guarantee that we resolve it and that it doesn't get remanded. Well, we'll attack. Our opponent won't block. I'll give him the option to, but I'm sure he won't. And yeah, I'm actually going to path here to play around remand. After seeing the second one, I mean, yeah, I'm just happy playing it a little bit safer here. The point where we like sort of lose out there is if our opponent decides to go for like an Engineered Explosives here, but even then we do have the 2 damage with the Spirit Mantle, and we do have the Totem Armor on 1. So yeah, I think we're just like fine, given what our board is, doing what we did. Has he really got Dryad into the Scapeshift? That'd be pretty upsetting. Step 1. You got the scape shift. Well, that one enters tapped. But that is also their first land for the turn. They could have a basic land or something that they can enter. It can't be a shock land. Okay. Wow. That is crazy. So if that was a basic land, they'd be able to fetch their other fetch land for a basic, and they'd be able to kill us here. Explore also beats us. This puts us to 1. Oh no, this does 2 lots of damage. All right. Never mind. This just kills us. Cool. All right. Well, we've been bested. Like, Valakut decks are real, and this one, you know, just went face here. I think he had a very strong hand game 1. And game 2, we obviously didn't have any life gain, right? But yeah, we did have a little bit of interaction. Maybe we could have chosen to do our interaction slightly different with our opponent. But as it would have worked out, we would have had to have killed the Dryad of Lycian Grove on the stack. Otherwise, they'll get like the land trigger off the path. Oh well, you can't win them all. So yeah, let me know what you think down below, guys. As always, have a great day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.